got the Drop the Jewels boys back in the building.
Back in the building.
You heard me? We got me, Big Team 28. We got my brother D Phlo, man. And guess what, man? We super excited. We got a very special guest, you know, that come from down there in that Louisiana, man, that just, you know, he destined for greatness. And I've been seeing what he been doing, and I've been seeing the accomplishment. I've been seeing the level of growth. And then one thing that people fail to realize, man, you got to have good spirit, bro. You got to have good spirit. You can't have no hate in your heart. And every time I see him doing this thing, I elevate. He got good energy. He got good spirit. He got a good mindset. He ain't jealous. He ain't hating. Man, he's smiling even when shit ain't going right. How a man can smile when things ain't going right because he trust and believe in God. He know that long as God wake him up every morning, he going to elevate. I'm trying to tell you something. D Phlo is 100 miles away from Louisiana to Houston.
It's probably like
plus.
Yeah, plus. Like
plus.
Good 5.
Oh.
About 3.
Man,
I agree with what it said. What's
we
good,
appreciate you coming on, most definitely.
Right,
Most
no,
definitely.
Always having a smile.
Always
sure.
having
Every
a
time
smile.
I see you.
You already
For sure.
know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's why I wanted to bring you back on, because the last time it was all 3 of y'all. I remember I saw you at the Funny My Part. I was like, I want to talk to you, just you two.
Mm-hmm.
See what you got to say.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So we appreciate you coming, bro.
Appreciate having me, bro.
Most definitely, most
Real
definitely.
talk.
Man, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you, man. I want to dig deep, man. I want to get down. I want to get down to who you is. That's all I want to know. Listen. The world see you, but who are you?
All right.
Who are you? Talk to me. Tell me who you. Who is Lotus?
Man, Loaded is who is Loaded? Or you asking me who is Loaded? Is honestly somebody I have created into a personality. You know.
Mm-hmm. So Load is a part of you.
Mm-hmm.
Personality. Mm-hmm. For sure.
And he grow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like everybody else.
Most definitely. Man, let me tell you something, man. When I see you, I see an intelligent young man, a growing young man, an overcoming young man. Trials and tribulations, he had to beat, young man. Had to trust and believe in God, young man. Who had to really put all his faith in God, young man. When I see you overcame so many trials and tribulations, so many situations. Listen, that smile, behind that beautiful smile, is a lot of heartbreaking, heartache, a lot of letdown, a lot of pain, man. But you still manage to smile. Why is that?
It's God. It's faith. You know, and it's energy. And you just gotta ask God to give you strength to keep that same energy. You just gotta do that on the daily, bro. That's the key to it, for real.
Is that what you did?
Yep. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
To this day. That's what I was raised into, though. And it just gotta be in you, for real. You could learn it.
You can learn it.
You could learn it. You learn it.
A lot of people struggle with that right there.
A lot of people different. It's a lot of people in this world.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of people in this world.
A lot of people in this world, but a lot of different people in this world. And what make you different because you know you ain't gotta learn it. It was installed in you.
It's in you.
It's in you, and it stayed in you. And that's one thing about when it's rooted in you, and when you had to work on getting it. It's rooted in you. Being a good person, being a smiling person, being uplifting, being a positive person. That's in you. That's rooted in you. That's something that
I say it's all taught. It's taught. You got to be taught it.
Yeah. It's in your habit.
You could be close to having the characteristics of just a good person, but majority of the time it's taught. Your parents.
But see, you could be a good person and still not smile all the time. Still not always have good energy. See, I'm learning now because I wasn't always smiling. You feel me? So I'm learning when I meet people like you, I'm like, I wanted the same thing as him. Like, he's always smiling too. Mm-hmm. But it's like, where does that come from? And I feel like you were right. You said it's in you. It's something you have, but you can learn it. So I'm trying to learn it myself.
Always, when you come into a time of, like, when you just frustrated, just be like, what could I be grateful for out this situation? That's it. It's impersonal. You got to ask yourself that.
Appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
And then enjoying the moment. That's big. A lot of people don't know how to enjoy the moment because they so busy worrying about the next big thing. You got to learn how to enjoy the moment, man. And what I want to say is, you keep doing your thing and keep letting God use you. Keep that positive energy. Don't stop being you. You got a lot going on and a lot of blessings coming towards you. But I know the people know you from being FOE, being under Jazz, coming up under Jazz. Tell me what that experience like, how you got a chance, how you met her, how she gave you a chance. Because a lot of times when them people be in a grind or be successful, it's hard to get their attention and hard to gain their trust. So, I mean, I know it stood out about you, but let the world know what you had to do and with, because they think it's just easy. You didn't went behind, you went beyond the means to prove your point or why they should love you and why you stand who you is and what made you different from them. Because I see a lot of them red-skinned, but you and Jazz probably the most darkest ones.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just about like frequency.
Okay.
Like, hey, think about this. You see how me and you both from the same city, but we still sitting right here? Mm-hmm. We always had that same frequency. We always been on that same mindset. Like, ain't nothing really changed. Well, I take that back. A lot has changed, but it's just like the mindset and the everyday, daily energy and just mindset is still the same. So yeah, I just going back to what I was saying, it just
frequency. I agree.
How you met Jazz? How you met her?
Before we go into that, like as far as frequency goes, it's like when you're vibrating a certain frequency, like when you're trying to get it, you're trying to come up out of your situation, get better, you're in the same frequency, you'll attract other people in that frequency. Mm-hmm. Like it's natural. Like when me and you met, it's like when you meet certain people on the same frequency,
you're gonna end up in that room.
Yeah, you're gonna end up in that room. It just kind of naturally happens. And if you end up in that room, but you're not on that frequency, because speaking to people who are trying to get in those types of rooms, if you're not on that frequency, people can feel it. Mm-hmm. Like the moment you walk in here, you can feel a certain frequency. You know what I'm saying? The moment you walk into a situation where opportunity.
Yeah, you can walk in a room and you can feel the room.
Yeah.
Well, at least I can.
You can.
I can walk in any room and just at least feel some type of
vibe. Yeah, feel the vibes, feel it.
It's like a vibration.
Mm-hmm. Some people are good at hiding it though.
Some people are good at hiding it, and some people don't realize they can read it. Mm-hmm. They just have like a feeling like, ain't something right here. You walk in and like, I don't know what's going on. You're recognizing the frequency that's going on right here.
A lot of people be sloppy with it though. They just be showing it though.
Oh, a lot of people, because they don't realize that you can feel it. Mm-hmm. Like your vibe is a feel. People can feel that shit.
Most definitely.
I say most definitely.
Like you can say no words and meet somebody and be like, man, they on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not really in the right frequency that I want to be around. So when you say it's a frequency, what you're saying is that you were on the frequency they was on. Mm-hmm. And when y'all linked up, it was just natural. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you met at?
My memory be receding so much, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember the first encounter. She probably would though. She good remembering stuff like that. I don't know. I just got good memories of people doing certain stuff to just make me be like, oh, that's a rememberable person.
Oh, right.
If you don't do no remember shit, I ain't gonna remember you.
All right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Talk to him, D Phlo.
So let me ask you this: what makes you stand out from other creators? What makes you different?
Backgrounds, just unique. I'm from Baton Rouge, so that alone just one of the most interesting places in the world.
Most definitely.
A lot of people so curious. You know, we got swamps. A lot of people are used to beaches. They'll see cypress trees and be like, man, what is that? They have moss. You know?
That's where we come from. You know? When you riding on I-10, you see all that.
Mm-hmm. All the ocean, but you can't even swim. Same here. Can't swim in the water. Mm-hmm. On the ocean.
But if we talking realistically, probably consistency though.
Consistency. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you just keep going, you got somebody to beat. A lot of people stop. It don't matter if you stop for that 1 month. I didn't stop, so I got you there.
Yeah, consistency is definitely key. A lot of people struggle with that. So like, you're consistent. What is it that makes you so consistent? Is something happened in your life, or what created that consistency in you?
Well, content creation just really, if you don't have no distractions in your life, you can do it. It's not really hard to create content, but on a daily, you just gotta know how to live right. For real, if you living right, you can do it. It ain't hard. You ain't got nothing to hide. You know.
Right.
So, a lot of people stop for that 1 week. Oh, I got you.
A lot of people stop. A lot of people get discouraged. And
you said it right when you said distractions. You have to eliminate distractions. If you want to stay consistent, you have to eliminate distractions. If there's something that you're doing in your life that's not making you no money, it's not pushing you forward, or people you got around who's not trying to push you forward, distracting you, then you have to eliminate that. Whatever it is. If you want to be successful, it's okay to be distracted if that's what you want in life. If all you want is to just be distracted, just live your life and just spend all your time doing that, nothing, you're making enough money to pay the bills, that's cool. But if you want to be successful,
yeah, that sucks for people like that, though. I ain't gonna lie, that sucks. But yeah, you're right.
I mean, some people, that's all they want. That's all they want in life. I mean, if that's what they want, that's what they want. Some people want more. Some people are like,
that's why I don't really care for crackheads, because addiction is a choice. I ain't, all that's a choice. So if you choose to live like that, that's on you. Can't help you.
Very true.
Having no sympathy.
It is a choice. And after
it's all part of the mindset.
Most definitely a part of the mindset.
A
lot of people addicted to a lot of things, and it become a bad addiction, and it slow your process, it slow your growth, it slow you down as an individual. You know, and there's some things you could be addicted to that's good for you, like God, being addicted to the prayers, being addicted to being fruitful, being a positive person, a good person, being a family person, or an inner person. So you gotta pick and choose which addiction that you want in your life. You want that addiction that can hold you back, or you want that addiction that can move you forward.
Real talk.
That's some real talk. Actually, I never heard nobody say that. No one's ever spun addicted into a good thing. But you realize that it's okay to be addicted to a good thing.
Yeah, like he's addicted to a good thing because he always smiling, he always uplifting, he always bringing energy, bro. Anywhere he go,
I ain't never heard nobody say it like that either.
Anywhere he go, bro, he bring a different aura to the group, to the things. And one thing about being from Louisiana, man, that I know, we don't need a lot to be appreciated of everything. We don't need a lot to be appreciated of everything.
Somebody told me if it's like a book of people in a room, you could tell a Louisiana person just by looking at them.
Just by looking at it?
Somebody told me that. I believe that too.
Yeah, because guess what? We ain't the first to go grab all the food. And we ain't we the last to stay because we gonna stay down. We make the difference, man. A lot of people don't stay down.
With the chairs,
I'm gonna help with the chairs, put the table up as person. That's me. I want to stay after the party to let you know that I'm grinding and I'm willing to do it with you no matter who leave, no matter if the crowd leave. A lot of people leave when the money get low. A lot of people leave when the fame and the cameras get cut off. But I'm still me behind the cameras. I'm still me behind the scene. I ain't gonna change up who I am. A lot of people need that flashlight. A lot of people need that watch. A lot of people need that bling. But if you make a difference and you go in a room and you stand up, you can leave that at home because I'm bringing something that you can't purchase from Johnny Dane. I ain't gonna take nothing away from Johnny Dane. You can know how to make some people look good, but I'm gonna feel good. I'm feeling good. I'm special because I don't need them things to make me seem like I'm blinking. I'm blinking in the prayers. I'm blinking on my knees. I'm blinking being consistent. I'm blinking being the man that I am today. A lot of people need bling bling so they can shine. But when you really love who you is and appreciate who you is,
it's up. Who is up?
Shit. Hey, Lord, I want to tell you, I know you ain't jumping out that Maybach, but they see you jumping out that Maybach. It's in you.
Oh, I'm driving one right now.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bro. You make the things you put on, the things you wear, how you wear it, you make the crowd, you make people feel comfortable, you make it because of who you is. Jewelry never made no person feel comfortable. It made the ones who feel uncomfortable.
I say it come from the village too.
Oh, come on now.
It come from the village.
Don't hurt nobody feeling. What type of village you come from?
Oh, 11 one. But that's what a lot of people need though. And I ain't realized that until I got to my grown years. Like, damn, my village was pressure. Like, I had a big village from auntie, uncle, like real close. I'm not just saying nobody who was just in the outskirts. Like, auntie, uncle. Like,
real support.
I got like 3 mamas right now.
Yeah, real support. That's
right. On my mama's side, but on my daddy's side, I got 2 more mamas.
Yeah, real support.
How much I got 3 more mamas that like supported you? Like, well, how much you feel like impacted you? What? And to make you who you are, how much you feel like that impacted you?
A lot. Every day, my mama called me handsome.
You see that? You see that? That's what confidence. That's how you build confidence. And the people fail to realize this. When you have a child and you constantly telling that child they stupid, they dumb every day, that's what they gonna think. But and you know what's funny? You can't speak that because it come to existence. And you know what's funny, bro? That's why when I'm around everybody, around people, guess what I say? Man, them things gonna turn around. God gonna bless you. I speak life into people, even if they're not speaking life into themselves, because all it takes is that one word that they hear that they ain't used to hearing is gonna make a difference. Damn, man, he told me.
I'm gonna change your whole mindset.
Man, change everything, man. That's why I say you gotta be that light in that room, and he that light in that room. He that light that.
Did you realize that?
Yeah, he know that, man. Yeah, he know that, man.
I was playing clown.
Why?
They used to write at the bottom of the conduct truck every day. My mom used to. At least he not a disrespectful kid. Like they used to put, he's so sweet. He's the best kid in the class. He's so smart. You can ask him any question. Well, I'm not right. I'm exaggerating. You can't ask me any question, but you know. Like he respectful. He talks to anybody. He talks to the Venezuelan kids, the Mexican kids. It don't matter who you put him by. He's still gonna talk. So I knew.
Most definitely. Talk to him, D Phlo.
When it comes to accountability, how important do you feel like accountability is?
Oh, that's super. It's a thin line between like good and bad. If you could be the best person in the world, but if you don't take accountability, you an asshole. You a whole hoe out here. It's like, damn. They can't even trust you. Damn. Yeah. No accountability and trust is like synonyms, damn near. You know, in my mind, if I can't just trust in you to have accountability, how can I trust you? How can I take accountability?
Oh wow, that's a good point. You can't trust somebody who doesn't take accountability.
Hell no.
Shit, no.
No,
because it's like, bro, we're just arguing every time. You know you did that shit. You don't want to admit it. So how can I trust you? You're going to keep doing that. You're going to keep saying, oh, it's them.
Most definitely. A lot of people don't like to point their fingers at themselves. I said it in a video I posted 2 days ago. It's already at 200K in 2 days. I say I started winning when I took accountability. When I say everybody could help you mess up your life, but you the only one that could do that to mess up your life. People will throw things at you to throw your life off, but you got to make that decision to do that in your life. And when I started taking accountability for me being not a good father, trying to provide but not doing more, not accepting that where I was wrong at to make relationships work, where I should have been married at a time, that's when a man starting to grow and they understand that was my fault. That was my reason. That was my lick. A lot of people don't want to take their lick. They looking at if you take your lick or you tell somebody about the lick, you a rat. That ain't the truth. That's why I tell people all the time, man. If you weren't about getting ratted on, don't do nothing to be ratted on. I mean, do everything right.
Facts. I mean, if you don't take accountability, you'll never grow. You'll never grow because you keep literally fooling yourself to think, oh, it's their fault. It's their fault. If you say, oh, damn, it's my fault, that makes you start to think, like, damn, that was me. And what can I do to change it? You're not going to change unless you realize you're wrong. As soon as you accept you're wrong, you're like, all right, you know what, I'm ready to make a difference.
Without change, what's going to change?
Without change, what's going to change? Nothing. Wow. Without change, what's going to change?
Because things can change in the world, but you have to allow it to change.
Without change, what's going to change? Without change, what's going to change? Nothing. So if you ain't willing to make changes, no changes will be made in your life. If you ain't willing to pray every day, no blessings will come. If you ain't willing to be fruitful, well, that don't come. Cause if you fruitful, then guess what? When you sowing, your seeds elevate, your seeds rising, if you being good to people, that's gonna be good.
No, he made a point. You might get lucky. I'm gonna tell you what that means.
I don't believe in luck.
Shit.
Bad luck.
I think that it is.
You believe in luck and bad luck?
I believe that you can get lucky, but here's the thing. I believe that you can have bad luck too. It's karma. You know what I'm saying? If you do wrong with people, then wrong will find its way to you. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what luck is. But sometimes people get lucky and get successful when they don't really deserve it. And here's what happens then. The success is short-lived. Because when you turn to God and get an actual blessing from God, because you can get lucky, you can go out and right people, and you can just get in a position. But if God didn't prepare you for that position, it won't last.
Nah, I don't know. I think everything in the universe is as it should be. Really.
Yeah, you think so?
Shit, yeah.
So it's all determined.
I took coincidence out of my vocabulary a long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but I still think there's a certain amount of, if you're not prepared for the opportunity, you can mess it up. And
I agree.
And when you turn to God, He'll prepare you for it. So when it happens out of nowhere, happens to rappers, like they'll blow up to like what you call one hit.
It can really happen to anybody.
To anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You could just blow up on some shit, but since you weren't ready for it, you didn't know what to do next.
Right.
You knew what would work for that moment, but you didn't know how to transition to the next moment. And you fall off. So it's like when you turn to God, He prepares you for that completely before your success. The last thing you really want is to blow up too quick. Blowing up too quick can be good and bad. See, it's good when you got a team.
Who you talking to? I know some people who would love that.
Yeah, for sure. But
that's the ones who don't want to last long.
Yeah, but if you have a team around you, then you know how to continue success. When you do it by yourself and you got the right people around you, it's not gonna last. You blow up, you're like, bro, I don't know what to do next, and you fall off. You make a mistake.
Nah, facts. A team is pressure. I ain't gonna lie. A team helped me get to where I'm at.
Most definitely, you got a good team. FOE, shout out to Jazz, Jordan, and all them boys, man. A lot of them boys are respect, and a lot of them boys got a lot of love for me, and I got a lot of love for them, man. And what they doing and how they helping you, how they elevated your life to become a better person, man. And all I can say is keep going. I love what you doing. I love the man you became. You didn't let your past hinder you from growing.
So how much do you feel like working with them impacted you?
How much?
90%.
90%. I don't know if that's bad or good to say, but that's how I'm feeling. You know, a lot.
A lot.
Oh shit, yeah, they're my dogs.
Yeah,
they know it up.
Most definitely.
I cross the bridge for them boys.
FOE stand for family forever, huh?
Family over everything.
Family over everything. Yeah. I know.
I knew that.
I know what it is, cause I'm just messing with him. I know family over everything. Every time I see Jazz, is always love. Always tell him keep going, and always just seeing in that grind mode. They help you a lot. What one of the main things that Jazz did that you could never pay her back for? Wow.
Everything, just the person who she is. You can't. Well, can you pay somebody back for their existence?
Nah,
I don't think so.
Just keep doing right.
Keep doing right, Tom. Keep doing right. That was the best answer. Just keep doing right.
Yeah, that was the best.
Keep doing right. You can never.
Jazz one of those people. If you ask her like right now, hey, what can I do for you? She might fuck around and play and be like, take me to Maestro's. But you could take her. After that, she might tell you some little shit, you know, but on some funny shit. But nah, the most part, she's gonna be like, all right, gang, that's enough, bro. Keep doing good. I ain't trying to leak your pockets.
Yeah, most definitely. A lot of people, it's a small thing.
You can have a million, it ain't even about it.
Yeah, I could tell she give me that type of vibe that it's the small things would matter. She want to be appreciated for the things and the people she help. She don't want to be unappreciated. She want that respect, and it don't be with material things. It's just that you give that honor, you give her the flowers while she living, and I like that about her. You know, talk to him, D Phlo.
So let me ask you this. What was the hardest decision that you had to make in your life?
I feel like this question. I don't know. Damn. On the spot, bro. I ain't really PR trained, so I don't just be having thoughts like, I don't be having answers for stuff. I don't know. Hardest decision.
That moment where you were like, damn, I had to make a decision that would change your whole life. But it's all on the line right here. Like, whatever that decision was.
Cliche, probably just escaping out Baton Rouge. I say escaping, not really just leaving, because escaping really just mean. Just think about the word escaping.
Escaping, man.
Imagine a coon in a cage, a raccoon in a cage. Look at that big old, that big oh, I'm free.
Mm-hmm. Just freed your spirit, freed your mind.
Yeah, that's what it do. You no longer closed-minded, so you open-minded.
Most definitely. Houston.
All it takes is one trip for a Baton Rouge nigga. I swear to God, they gonna change their whole life.
Change their whole perspective.
You came on a trip here?
I forgot what the fuck my first trip was. I don't know. Ever since I started, I ain't stopped. It was Panama.
Panama, Florida?
Yep. In my older, I'd say about 19.
And it made you realize you wanted to move.
You said what?
It made you realize you wanted to move. Right?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, man, the world big. Then I went to Colorado like a month later. I was like, oh, man, the world big. Then I went to Miami. Yeah.
Man, I'll tell you one thing, cuz you've been going out the country a lot.
Oh, I love travel.
I know. You've been doing your thing. I've been seeing you everywhere. Having on coconuts in your hand and shit.
All type of crazy stuff. I've picked up iguanas.
Yeah.
You know how it be.
Man, to get to where you at, to see them type of things, to appreciate them things, man, it's nothing but a blessing, huh? Bro, we ain't have none of that, bro. Seeing in that swamp.
They got coconuts and palm trees. What you mean?
But not in Baton Rouge and
maybe in
Walmart.
Yeah,
in Walmart. You get it when you go to Mardi Gras in Zulu. When they throw the coconut, that's the closest you gonna get to a coconut. You gonna get to a man. You ain't getting no coconut in Louisiana, none of that. So man, talk to them, D Phlo.
So how important do you feel like loyalty is? Like, there's a lot of people who are only loyal when the money's right.
Ooh.
Like, keeping that loyalty even when the money's not right, or when it is right. Like,
it depends on the role and the position you playing. If you in a position to where that's your fucking job to make sure the money flowing, shit, loyalty mean everything. But if you just know you hold a special spot in that person's heart, ain't really nothing you can do about it. Some people like me, shit. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. It's only like a handful of people, literally. Ain't even a handful. You cut a couple of my fingers off, I still can't count them in people. I'ma just keep forgiving. But I got a couple hard-headed ass, homeboys. But
most definitely.
Now, I like that response though. Basically saying you can't be loyal to everybody. There's a lot of people in the world where you're being loyal to them for years and it's not doing nothing but tearing you down, tearing your life apart. So you have to definitely keep the amount of people you're 100% loyal to kind of small. You can't be all the way loyal with everybody.
Nah.
Like, people will pull you down.
Circle at the end of the sentence. Keep that small. Right. Well, it depends, but you gonna have friends. I remember Jazz was the first person I heard say this. She got outside friends. She got immediate friends. She got hometown friends. I ain't never look at it like that. Like it's levels. It's levels to friends. So
yeah, there's levels to friends. We said in another podcast, I don't think people realize what an acquaintance is.
A who?
An acquaintance.
An acquaintance?
An acquaintance.
I don't know what an acquaintance is either.
So it's like somebody that you meet, they're not really your homeboy, but you know them. You know what I'm saying? So it's somebody you'll recognize and be like, what's good? But it's not your homeboy. Okay. So it's like people have to realize there's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. The things that you'll do for a friend is not the things you'll do for an acquaintance. And when you try to do all the stuff that you do for friends, for acquaintances, that's when you end up in those situations. You're like, bro, what am I doing right now? Like,
yeah, that's when you start getting confused because, look what you said. You mixed them up. You can't mix. You can't mix them up. Keep it straight. Keep it strict. Be on a strict program.
Right. You got to know who your friends are. And I think people have a problem determining the difference because your friends are the people who want to see what's best. For real. Yeah. But there's a lot of people out there. We've all been there in that situation where we don't know who our friends are. Even people who are successful sometimes have friends around who are like, bro, that person screwed me over.
No, I don't believe that. I think everybody know. Everybody know. Deep down they could. Everybody know. Niggas just be overlooking a lot of shit.
So they know. They have a gut feeling.
Shit. If you on a high enough frequency, you're just not no dumbass person. But if
or someone's telling you, you're ignoring them. Your homeboy's like, hey, that one dude, I don't know about him. You can keep him around. Next thing you know,
he already told you one time. He told you in 2016. Like, it's 2025 now. What can you do?
Exactly. And I feel like, and those people right there be the ones who can tear everything down because they know everything. If you allow them, keep them around long enough.
Depends. Not everybody that bad. It's levels to being bad.
You're not gonna give them that much credit, but they can try. Yeah. So I heard you mention before the podcast that you're doing some stuff for the community. Like, what do you do for the community? What do you have in mind?
Nothing too major just to be bragging on, but you know, we be giving back bicycles, boiled meat, crawfish, mainly Easter. What we did last year, Thanksgiving. No, was it Thanksgiving? No, last year was toys. I don't know. It's always different things, but nothing too big. Not yet.
Right.
It's not that big yet.
But even just having the mindset to do that, because a lot of people will have.
It's not just me though. It'd be me and my friends who grew up there.
So how important?
How small it is, D Phlo.
Right,
just
exactly.
Start to doing it.
That's what I was saying.
Some kids who see my car and they get to running behind it.
Don't
load it back.
Don't even minimize your blessing and saying it ain't nothing. You're right.
Because a lot of people be in your shoes and don't do that.
Don't do nothing.
They don't give back to nobody.
Oh yeah.
So to be in your position to not have a lot, but have enough to do it, just the thought to want to do it. God said He reward people just even trying to do it, even the thought of doing it. It's people that have money that don't even think about doing nothing. So just having that thought and trying to even doing it from live, man, see that live turn into a lot, and that lot turn into a lot.
Just like the pyramids, one little brick at a time.
That's all it is. That's also, don't never say it wasn't nothing, man. You did enough. More than a lot of people, but you did enough.
But no, I respect his perspective because it's a humble perspective.
I mean,
it's not like, I was over there doing this now. It's like,
you gotta just be realistic, bro. Like, damn, nigga could buy these belts. Nigga could do all this shit. I know what the young niggas be saying because they tell me. They be like, yeah, come on, bro, pop it off. I see you, bitch. You got on Dior.
Yeah.
We see how much it costs. We fit check you out. Like, you know how they pull up the fits and shit already made? I remember they was doing that to me. They was showing me. I was like, damn, y'all right. The whole time I'm not out here for that. This for the little churn.
Most definitely.
You know? But,
so how important do you feel like it is to help others? Especially people you're around, like people that you know.
Depends on what you want, bro. Do what you want. I mean, I could be an advocate for doing the right things, but man, if you was to ask me how important, it's just blessings and doing what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, you're going to keep doing it. But it's cool. I see people who don't do it, they're pretty successful. They don't give back. I see some people just keep to themselves.
Most definitely.
Keep their bank account real strict. They don't do too much. They might do for their family, their kids, their wife. But the community, they don't be doing too much.
That's what makes you different.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people, right? But that's what makes you different. That's what makes you stand out when you do things that other people ain't willing to do. I started praying. A lot of people wasn't willing to pray on social media because they was worrying about who was going to be looking and how.
But I grew up in the church, so I always believed in tithes and offerings. So I know I got to put some of this money somewhere.
Yeah,
they got to go back somewhere. If I don't put it in the church, you got to at least go back in the community. I got to buy some clothes out the hood or something. I got something. Yeah,
you got to get back to that community.
Them little dance recital girls, them little fake dancing dolls. Oh yeah, you got to give them some. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not fake dancing dolls, cause ain't there a dancing dolls or something?
Yeah, but it's Bukula Cruz. I mean, cheerleader teams, you got to do something for them.
I like earlier you asked me if I believe in luck, and I think this is what this has to do with that. Like, if you give back to the community, you give back to people, it brings good karma. Those people who never gave back, like the people we talk about, there's a lot of billionaires out there who never really give back. They're lonely.
But you got to think about it. They give back to a certain extent. They give back to their own community. They keep their money in their banks. They keep it in their community.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't see them come buying 1,800 little man t-shirts. You know,
they're giving back to somebody, but they can give back a lot more. And they would probably be happier if they did. They would just be. A lot of people are lonely because they're always stingy. So it's like nobody really wants to be close to them. So I feel like if they gave back more, they have better relationships. So I feel like there's a balance. So you can't give too much though. And you were right because you can't just be like, I'm gonna help everybody because if you help everybody, you got nothing.
No, you can give it all away and you can still feel lonely. Loneliness is just like something within for real. You just gotta pray. You just get something to fulfill that. Cause that go back to having a loving mother and father. You know what I'm saying? I had that my whole life, so I can't really relate to
That's a
feeling
blessing,
lonely
bro.
at all. Even if I am by myself, I just know what I'm doing. I'm by myself. It's by myself. I don't think about it like, damn, I'm by myself.
Most definitely.
No, I'm by myself. So,
Right. Some people it's gonna bother them more.
Oh
For
yeah.
sure.
It's a lot of people in this world. A lot of people different.
Most definitely. Talk to him, D Phlo. Hit him with some tough questions, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
Man, for sure. So, in your own words, what's the key to success?
The key to it, minding your business. Yeah.
Damn. The
Mind
key
your
to
business.
success is minding your business and focusing on your own. I got a question.
But
for
I
you.
mean,
I got a question.
that's outside of work, and of course, you want to network and work, but
Do you
don't get too deep.
ever get discouraged?
discouraged.
Do you ever want to give up? Do ever something ever go wrong to where you want to give up?
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Yeah, but no, it's never on the bigger picture. I'm never gonna give up on the bigger picture. I might give up on that moment. Things get tedious. Shit get tedious. You gotta take a break. Sometimes you gotta take a break. Break's not that bad. Break's not bad.
Damn.
And I don't even believe in wasting time.
What's a break to you? How long was a break? Because you said earlier about being consistent, so that's an important question.
It's up to you. I don't break. I try not to break the day.
Yeah.
We gotta think who I hang around here. They hang around jazz.
They
Come on, bro. The grind different.
No breaks.
I just nah. No breaks.
All gas.
Yeah. Extra gas.
I pulled this something on my story. I say, they say, man, they say, when you take a break, he said, man, I'm ready to take a break now, but I can't take a break. I got to keep going. And that's the way I feel. Even when I'm breaking, I'm still working. Even when I'm tired, I'm still thinking. Even when I want to give up, I'm still moving. You can't stop. There's never a break.
Ever since I mentioned we posted about at least 2-3 times a day.
Man, 4-5 times a day.
Yeah, but I'm talking about minimum. Every day
I post 3 times for a whole year.
Over a year.
I met him April the 1st. We've been posting 3 times.
Nigga, you got buku followers too.
I got buku followers.
You know in Baton Rouge right now, Violet tonight, they giving out free sections in the bottle if you got more than 100K.
What? It's what? Man, that's where we need to be. But do you listen, cuz.
No, I need to be.
Listen, I'm about to tell you something. When I met him 5 months ago, I met him a year ago, but when I knew them the first month, the first 2 months, I was only 60,000 followers. And me and him, I said, man, I'm at 100K this year, last year, this year. He said, man, you're going to hit it in 3-4 months. Just keep going. And we just start walking it down.
Hey, how you stay consistent in the jump? Like, give me some tips on that.
The same way how I stay consistent with my prayer. I know if I want to become stronger, if I want to become better.
I got a better question. How long it take for you to get consistent in the gym to where you just like, okay, man, you
gotta get with the right person that's gonna motivate you to want to do it, to make you want to show up.
Oh yeah, help.
The right person.
You had help?
Did you have help?
Yes, indeed. I ain't never tell you the people I had.
Mm-hmm.
Other than God, I had some guys that I used to love being around because I was learning from. One of the guys, he was older. He was ex-Marine Corps, so he used to come there every day at 12. We used to meet at 12 every day for like a year straight. He used to get out of his car with a book sack full of gym equipment. If you fell short, just like me. And listen, when you be around good characters, good personality, loving people who inspire you, you're going to want to be around that, then you're going to become that. And I used to be 160 pounds. Dudes used to be beating me bad.
That's my size.
Your size. I used to run out the gym. Because I didn't want to be beat, but sometimes being beat make you a better person. But I say this, you got to get around people who going to embrace your love, embrace your spirit, who going to embrace your energy. If you've been around me in the gym, say if you came to me for a week, you will never want to miss again. Because I ain't just mentally making you stronger, physically, emotionally, I challenge you. You get up out the bed, D Phlo started working out with me. Man, you can't miss because I bring so much energy and love. Man,
It's more than just working out.
It's just more. It's a mindset.
And the thing is, you asked earlier about self-esteem before the podcast. Mm-hmm. All that stuff is important, but it's really the mindset. Like if someone were to ask me, like, I have trouble being motivated. What should I do? Work out. Whether it be going to the gym or just running, whatever it is, you have to challenge yourself. You have to challenge your abilities. Be like, can I run this mile faster? Can I push more weight in this bench? Can I go 5 days a week in the gym? Can I stay consistent? If you can show yourself you can physically do that, you'll be able to show yourself you can mentally do it. You'll be able to push your capabilities. You'll be able to show yourself you're consistent. If you want to be consistent on YouTube, you should be consistent in the gym.
Most definitely. And consistent with the prayer. Yeah, if you came with me, cuz the first thing I'm going to do, I ain't going to build your outer. I'm going to build your mental. I'm going to physically build this up here to where you want to be that person. You want to be that strong. You want to be, man, listen, man, you got to get around the right people.
So basically, he asked you about how you got in the gym. You're saying that the best way to stay consistent in the gym is to have a group of people.
Group of people around you. That's motivated.
So you got gym buddies and
I got a lot of gym buddies. Man, most definitely. Got a lot of gym buddies. Don't
you go to the gym like 2 times a day?
3 times a day. I got it bad. But I got a lot of gym buddies. And all us do different things. They're not content creators. They keep me motivated. And they're older. And they're younger. They're not content creators. So you don't have to be around your type of content creators to wanna learn from. Man, I learn from homeless people, from people that don't have much, people that don't have no followers. Don't think my friends not built off of followers and fame. My friends built off of trust, God, in the relationship they have with their family, how they treat their mom, how they treat their kid. I don't build friendship off of money, off of jewelry, off of cars, off of house. I build that shit off of relationship with God first. That's the first. And then the second, how you treat your mom, how you treat your kids, how you treat your wife. David Manner said something very important. They rubbed a lot of people wrong, but you got to respect them.
What did he say?
He said this, man. He said, I don't want to do no business with no man that'll cheat on his wife.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That, you know why? Just go back to what the conversation we had. How could you love your nigga more than you love the woman you sleeping with? That don't make sense. You tell me you more loyalty to me that we ain't having no sexual intercourse, but a woman that having giving you pleasure. You more loyalty to the nigga.
Or children.
Or children. Nigga, when you show me you ain't loyalty to your children, are you even trying? Oh, no, nigga, I can't trust you, nigga.
That's why daddy is important in people's lives, though, because your daddy supposed to teach you that.
Your daddy supposed to teach you that. Mamas do, too.
Everybody, no, it's the village teach you that.
Oh, the village, all right.
The village teach
you that.
But sometimes it be your daddy who teaches you to cheat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, everybody in the family. Like too. Could be your Uncle Earl.
Could be your uncle.
Your brother. Uncle Earl, God,
no. You know, he stay bringing them in late night.
Oh, yeah,
you wasn't supposed to be asleep.
Most definitely.
He tell you keep the TV on, close the door while you sleep.
Man, I want to say something, man. This is a little bit off topic, man. But I see you bought a cool young man, bro. And I followed the young man from I followed him. He do photographer. He do video shoots. He do a lot of different things. And I followed the young man, and he said, I'm from Biara, looking for opportunity.
From Abbeville.
Well, Abbeville, but just still Louisiana, in that area. I ain't gonna take away where he from. Abbeville, Louisiana. And he just hit me and said, man, I'm just, looking for opportunities, growing. I do certain things and stuff like that. And Cuz came to do the podcast and he bought the young man.
The boy trying to work for real.
That's what I'm trying to tell you something, man. And I'm gonna do this. I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna invite the young man here to sit in my spot so D Phlo could give him an interview just to talk to the world like, man, I see where you're going. The door is starting to open. I like your work. I like your consistency. He always show love on our page, D Phlo. If he give you his gram, you're going to be like, man, dude comment all the time. And I pay attention to that. And he show love and he never change up. So I'm going to give him a chance to come on here because, man, every man deserve their flowers. And what you've been doing, making a difference in the world, making an impact helping him. First of all, being with him, helping him, being around certain people that he gonna allow you to be around. They gonna see your work ethic. They gonna want to do things with you. On top of doing things with him, man, you in the right position. So I'm gonna bring him on, and I'm gonna allow you to tell how you got here, what it's gonna take to keep going, and tell every young man that want to be in your position.
What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Good.
Before I told you.
Get to the mic, man. I ain't scared, man.
So, what's your name, man?
Shemar.
Nice to meet you, bro. So what got you into shooting?
Honestly, so I had two cousins that played basketball for a school back in Abbeville, and it was called Lighthouse. See, me at the time I wasn't doing I was working at McDonald's, and they one day it was a fair that we had back in the city. He had seen me at the fair, and he was like, I need a cameraman for the basketball team. I thought he was joking, but the whole time he was for real. And honestly, if he would have never asked me to be the cameraman, I wouldn't, like, it would have never crossed my mind to be a photographer or anything. Because, like, after the games, I'd take pictures off my phone, and people like, you take good pictures, I like it. And then that's really how I started my photography. All from that, from him asking me and them telling me I take good pictures.
It's crazy how that happens, right? Do you feel like that's God who puts you in that position?
I feel like that was a gift I had that I had to find. And I stick by that verse, the second book of Corinthians 9:15.
Come on now.
Thanks be to God for his unspeakable gift.
Ooh.
Come on.
Come on now. Talk to him, D Phlo.
Crazy. So it's crazy when that happens in life, when you're just doing your thing and something random happens and it points you in a direction that'll change your whole life. And how could you not believe that was God? How could you not believe that God was like, hey, this right here is what you're supposed to do with your life? But you know what it was for you is you were able to see that. A lot of people don't see it. They'll go ahead and pick the camera up to shoot the video or whatever it is they do, and then I'll realize you were put in that room for a reason. You're supposed to show out. You're supposed to do your thing. Like that was your opportunity. A lot of people lost.
Man, a lot of people don't be showing out, bro. They don't show out.
So you showed out. You showed out. So what about you to Houston?
Really, I locked in loaded, but like at first, the first thing that brought me to Houston, I locked in with a rapper from Baton Rouge, OBN. I locked in with him and
Shout out OBN, Dre.
Yeah, shout out OBN. And locking in with him, like, gave me a lot of opportunities to work with other people from BR that like made it and moved to Houston. So yeah.
I've noticed there's so many creators out here and rappers from Louisiana.
Oh,
in Houston.
Shit.
It's
Louisiana
crazy.
produced greatness.
Oh yeah.
I've noticed that.
Yep, facts. Louisiana produced greatness.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So you feel like working with the camera is your passion?
I love it.
So where do you see it going? Like what's your future look like for that?
I'm good with photography. Next, I want to master videography, and then YouTube. I want to do YouTube. Take YouTube serious. I got a YouTube channel. I want to take that serious.
What kind of content you do?
Really, like on YouTube, I do behind the scenes of like what I'm doing, like with behind the scenes of photography shoot, behind the scenes of a videography, like recording YouTube for somebody here, like upload it, something like that. Really, basically behind the scenes. I might do some vlogs to daily life of a cameraman.
So you see yourself being in front of the camera as well, not just behind the camera.
Yeah, I want to get more comfortable with being in front of the camera too.
So have you done an interview before?
This is my first one.
For sure. So I feel like a lot of people, I'm just going to ask y'all some other questions. So I feel like a lot of people have trouble supporting people. They only support you when you're on. They want to support you when things are up, but they don't want to support you when you're trying to come up. Why do you feel like that is? Why do people do that?
Probably because they ain't have childhood friends or something. I don't know. See, I remember having friends at an early age. So if my next door neighbor got a lemonade stand, we both out there. I might not even get no money. He might give me a little $10 bill or something. But you just gotta know how to support your friends. It's about the fun of it. Fun of doing something with friendship.
Thanks.
I love support. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
I love support. I ain't looking for none in return. I just really love to support people. I like seeing people happy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I feel like that was a good question for you specifically because when you're a cameraman, a lot of times you're behind the scenes, and supporting other people is what you do. Like you're making sure that someone else looks great on camera. So I feel like it's natural.
Oh yeah.
It's a natural thing. I feel like a lot of people don't support people because they're not happy with themselves. They don't like what they're doing in life. Because if they were doing good,
probably
they would be happy to say good job. But since they're not doing good and they're over there hurting in their life, they're going to say something negative to you. But if they were loving themselves, and it has to do with self-love, confidence. A confident person ain't really going to say nothing negative to you. They might talk their shit, but they're not going to down talk you or try to.
But you know how you break them down?
What's that?
Overly compliment
them.
Still showing love.
They gonna shut down. They ain't gonna know what to do.
Right.
They might get to stuttering.
Yeah, and that's the energy that you bring. It's bringing that positive, complimenting energy.
Thanks.
That kills that shit. Because I feel like negativity, in a lot of cases, wins. It'll win the battle. Like if me and you having a positive conversation and someone comes negative, a lot of times their energy is going to defeat our energy. But when you have...
I think it's defeat, but I'm taking my energy somewhere else.
Exactly.
The whole time, you to waste your energy coming over here. I ain't wasting no energy with this.
You said that exactly right. You have a decision when someone brings negativity to either let it come into you or you can bounce it off. You can reflect it.
It's a choice.
It is.
And some people be addicted to love. And they not in love, they're addicted to the love feeling. I'm not supporting none of that. That's a choice. That's addiction. For all that, I might as well give the crackhead some money. Nah, that ain't fair. I can't support both. I gotta either support Miss Sue in front of the stove or either that toxic couple. I cannot.
Right.
That's the same thing.
And you know what? I feel like, just like he said earlier, Desmond, I feel like it's okay to be addicted to love,
relationship,
but it's got to be good love. You don't want to be addicted to toxic love. How many people are addicted to toxic love? And you know what? I want to get into that with y'all right now. Let's get into dating in this generation. How do you feel about dating this generation? Let's get into that.
What you think? You fresh? You got you one?
Talk closer to the mic. Talk closer.
It's crazy.
Come on, man. Talk louder, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's a crazy generation for dating, right? What do you feel like is making it so crazy? What is it? Is it social media? What is it?
I feel like with some females, they want like tricks and stuff like that. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like, you know, that's one thing that I feel like it's kind of like stupid. Like they don't look for the love no more. They're looking for money.
Looking for money. And I feel like that was always the case. It's just that now it's showcased on social media. A lot of people are looking for love, but they're really looking for money. A lot of.
But I feel like that's cool for them girls to look for money though, and only money or whatever the case may be. Cause you just know what you looking for. If your if what you believe in your thoughts don't align with somebody else, and you stay, that's on you. That's the choice. You gotta have somebody that's gonna have the same vision and goals as you.
Nah, facts. You have to know how to utilize those girls. When those girls come around who aren't looking for money, they have to bring value. If you're only looking for money, then you have to bring the value. Because if
excuse me.
Bless you. But if all you're looking for is money and you don't bring anything to make more money, what good are you? It's like, it's okay.
Everybody got different goods though. It might be a good down there. It might be a good up there. It might, you never know. She might be resourceful. You never know.
Exactly.
Everybody got different ones. The dating life crazy. They go back to just dating life these days. The old image of what Papa and Mama had like dying out.
Nah, for sure.
Like, cause shit not even the same. People, Mama and Papa are young as a bit now. They not even hanging clothes up in the backyard no more on the clothesline. It's straight dry. People don't even know about that no more. Like, but that's what they was raised from. Like, we in that generation now. I'm in that generation now. But like people, mamas and grandmas, is still like super young,
like 30, 40.
Right.
Man, my grandma was old when I was young. You know, but she was wise. In my mind, she just wise. I'm not saying she just old age. Like, everybody gonna get old. Yeah, that's beautiful. But we talking about just, man, the old ways, bro. All them old ways.
But see, it's not just about age. They're young in mind. Like, a lot of people who are older, they feel like they're 10, 20 years younger they're living a life like they're 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And before, back in the day, people used to like live their age. I feel like if you're, whatever your age is, you're living a life that's that age. Everybody wants to be younger now. Mm-hmm. And it reflects upon your kids.
And back then, everybody wanted to be older early.
Right.
People getting, back then it was different. I don't know. I wouldn't answer. I ain't gonna speak too much about it, but for what my people tell me. Now, they had clubs and shit back then, too, though. Don't get me wrong. Clubs been around.
Hell yeah. It's just that, here's what it was. If I'm the parent, and and I'm with my wife, we're going to the club, you don't know what we're doing. Nowadays, you're at the club.
Oh, you know that person. They just dropped the ball yesterday.
You got your phone out, and your kids can see it. Like they can see everything. Like the kids know about stuff younger. Like, back in the day, nobody knew what went on when their parents said, "I'm going out for the night." You don't know what the hell they're doing.
Thanks.
Now you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it different.
Thanks.
Social media, though, I feel like even with dating right now with social media, there's all these women out here talking all this crazy stuff. I wouldn't date you unless you had $1 million in bank account. All this shit. I'm like, bro, let's be real. You just seen that to go viral. Like, all those girls really aren't doing the things they're saying. They're just doing it to go viral. And then you got the girls who are going by what they're saying. Oh, me too. That's how I do it too. You got to have an M in the account. You got 100 bands. It's like, let's be real. Who's really dating on that? And you got to be at 2 if you expect that.
Yeah, but that's just what you're looking for, though. Because you obviously got to talk to people, bro. I don't know. People, I only go for what I align with. I don't know.
Frequency, like you said earlier.
Yeah. If I know I'm here for fun, we know we here for fun.
Right. And a lot of people, they make that mistake. They try to lock down the girl just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
They be bored at the time, so
it's like,
some of them
damn.
deserve to be free, too. So don't even be.
Like, damn, she a freak. I'm finna lock her down. It's like, look, not every freak is worth locking down. I'm just... No offense, but I'm just being real. Not every freak. I mean, because I know, like, I've been in situations like before. You got one, you're like, damn, she bad. That shit going crazy. Mm-hmm. But it's like, bro, you can't lock down every freak.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. That'd be a childhood trauma problem. I don't know. They probably ain't had no dad, so they just never had no love or nothing. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That'd be crazy.
No, that's
so
absolutely true.
First woman ever show him love, Well, because I had a homeboy who only lived with his dad, and his dad used to have multiple, just different women over. So,
but it could go both ways. It could be the girl in the same situation. That's why she's such a freak.
Man, it ain't gonna be the girl no 8 fucking different times. Nah.
Unless we in a relationship.
Sometimes the dad did. Sometimes it be the parents' fault. You never talk. Sometimes it be the parents' fault.
I think a lot of shit has to do with you brought it up earlier about your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Your childhood is key.
Childhood trauma, man, real tough.
Childhood trauma carries you. You know what? People don't realize.
And the kids is everything. Like, that's why I do what I do. You don't really see. I ain't gonna do too much for no grown.
Do you want kids?
Shit, yeah.
Do you
Can't
want
wait
kids?
to be a father.
Oh, yeah.
How many kids are on?
Man, I really want 3.
3? That's a good number. What about you?
I keep pumping. I salute what that nigga YB doing. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm about a twin.
Oh, okay. You got twins in your family?
My grandma had a set of twins. My nephew got a set of twins. Yeah, it ran deep.
My grandma had 12. Both my grandmas had. One grandma had 12. My other grandma had 9. So I always looked up to that. I said, I want a whole fleet.
People don't do that no more.
Yeah, my grandma had a
kids, shit too high, nigga. Boy, groceries not the same no more. You can't feed all them 12 kids like back in the day.
Bro, if you got 9
garden and everything, so
you feel me? If you got 9 kids, you're trying to go out to a restaurant, bro. Could you imagine that? 9 kids plus you and your girl, you and your wife, bro. I'm talking about $250. I mean, where we going? We're going to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta have a nice little budget for that.
You gotta have a budget for that.
Have a nice budget, a great budget, outstanding budget. Support all them kids.
Nah, for real.
Unless you're doing it the right way, like mama and papa, you got the garden in the front, garden in the back, the kids helping. Every kid got a job.
That's cows different. And shit.
Yeah, that's different.
Chickens.
But nowadays, living in a house in Cypress, Texas, nah. Life high, boy.
It's high these days. So do you feel like y'all be a good father?
Shit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm still learning, so.
So what do you feel like is some good values as a father?
Values.
For your kids. Like, when you have kids, what kind of values do you want to show them?
Family. The value of family. Yeah.
That's it? What else?
The value of business partners, the value of knowledge, the value of teamwork, just the important things. The value of love, just the value. Well, hopefully his mom can teach him that, whatever. But yep, just the important. Those about the important things to me.
Yeah. I mean, I think that love is the father's job too.
Really value everything. That's the thing. You gotta value everything.
Appreciate.
You gotta be appreciative. That's the word. Appreciative.
Yeah.
Appreciative. Because that's one thing I know is about me. The way I grew up, the way my mom and my dad raised me, I'm really appreciative. Any little thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of those people look at my birthday gift and be like, damn, I always should have got that shit.
Mm.
Now deep down, we all know when we scroll on TikTok that one meme, knowing damn well we ain't want that. But yeah, that's funny. It's relatable, but
Still showing that appreciation.
yeah, it gotta be
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Very important. Well, everything you said was right, but especially money. I feel like a lot of people don't teach their kids how to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people don't learn that. And I'm not talking about I'm talking about the right way to make money.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
that's because we don't really give our kids no money. Black people don't really give kids money on their birthday and stuff like that. It's always mom on them. Like, we be trying to give them toys. We should just give them like $100 and tell them try to save that for as long as they can. Just teach them that value, value of money for real. Because the value of money is steady changing. The dollar not what it used to be back in the day. So it's just like, man, now you got to give us like right now. If I had a kid, I'd probably give them like $200 for their birthday, and just that. Maybe like New Year's. Just treat money like an award, and just try to save it.
I like that.
Yeah.
You give them the money, see what they do with it. Give them the opportunity to see what they do with it.
But encourage them and teach them to save it.
Yeah, save it. Make a smart move with it.
Right.
And that goes longer than giving them what they wanted.
Mm-hmm. Even if you put them on game like, I'm giving you this to save, you could still ask me for whatever you want. Just save your money, no matter what.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna tell them, oh, you only can get 3 pieces of candy. No, I'm gonna buy this for you. Just don't touch that money. Just remember you have it.
So when they get older, that memory lasts with them. Like, damn, I gotta save money. Because there's a lot of people who aren't saving money. I ain't gonna lie. Saving
money is everything. That's literally everything.
Yeah. It's like anybody who's a millionaire, billionaire, they all save money. The only way you get $1 million means you saved $1 million in your account. It's not like one day you're like, oh, $1 million check, cashed it. I mean, maybe if you're lucky, but in most cases, they made investments, they built their money up, they saved it. They had to learn that from a young age. Mm-hmm. So what do you feel like is some good fathers, good things you want to put into your kids?
I teach them about the Bible.
The Bible?
God, family, how you saying love, respect, how to, save money and stuff like that. Really, yeah.
For sure. What do you feel like were some things that you feel like you could have learned growing up that you didn't learn, that you would like to teach your kids?
I say you like credit.
Yeah, like how I grew up, like it was fun. I had all my cousins, grandma and grandfather. They told me about God. I seen all the love and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I like that credit.
For real, my people I did not know nothing about credit until I got to the real world.
Nah, facts.
I was grown. I was well into my grown years when I learned about credit.
My brother was talking about credit, like, use your credit the correct way. Don't just like splurge.
It's not a toy.
Yeah, it's not a toy.
You can play with credit if you want to, but
credit is a tool.
Facts. If you leverage credit the right way, you can get whatever you want. Anything you want. But a lot of people use it as a toy. They're like, oh, I can get this credit card, I can blow that bitch, and then they give me a rack.
No, you gotta pay that back.
Then you gotta pay it back. And if you don't, you'll never get one again.
Your credit gonna drop.
Exactly. But you could have used that credit to get any car you wanted. If you would have got that credit card and paid your bills with it, paid your electric bill, paid your phone bill, and just paid it off, and just did that for like a year, now you might be able to get that car you
really wanted. It's never too late to fix your credit, though.
No, facts. That's facts.
Ain't never too late.
Never too late to fix it, man. Man, look,
Fix that
I'm
credit.
back, man. Big Team 28 back, man. Hey,
Big
I
swallow
just wanna say, man, I wanna say that, man, we really, really appreciate. I want to give the flowers to this young man right here sitting in the middle because he didn't ever stop believing. He hit me, and ever since he hit me, I just gravitated to him, and I just felt something good about him. And being able to bring him tonight, Lord, that brought him tonight to be his cameraman, showed me his work ethic, showing me his destiny, showing me he's capable of, and showing me his commitment to trusting and believing God. I'm going to tell you these words up, man. You got a very bright future. You working with a very intelligent young man who God holds a lot of high expectations, and God going to keep elevating them. As long as you keep being obedient to God, God going to keep opening up doors for you to meet other content creators that is going to bring you to a different level. But one thing that I want to say to you before God open these doors, stay true to who you is. Stay trusting and believing God. Stay true to the people who brought you around, these content creators. One thing to work with them, but keep business, and keep pleasure. Don't fall in love with who they is. Fall in love for the grind, the work that you trying to create, because they don't have no love for who you is. They only got love for what you could do. He got love for who you is, not what just you could do. I got love for who you is, not what you could do. It's a difference.
Big difference.
Big difference. And the first thing you said that very intelligent, that I love what you said, is if you could teach your son, your children anything, what would it be? You say God. Mm-hmm. That's very important. Because at times when you can't do nothing, you can't provide, you just tell them, trust and believe and lean on God. God going to be the one. God can't give to you if he can't give to me. That's who give me, so that's who going to have to give you. God wake me up, that's how I'm going to have to provide for you. So I want to tell a young man, keep going. I'm glad to meet you for the first time. You got a very bright future. Anytime Big Team 28 to drop the jewels, boy, ever need you, you will be the first that I reach out to. And guess what? I see your work and I love your work. And keep elevating, man. You're a humble young man. There's so many people you're going to meet, man. So many doors. Like I said, keep business with business and pleasure with pleasure.
You're going to hit that gym, too.
You got to hit that gym, man. You say you want to hit that gym.
So I got another question for y'all. So if you could tell the world something that you feel like they need to hear, what would you say?
Help. One thing.
One or two.
Don't go outside, just follow the wave. And be yourself too. And just work hard. Work hard.
What would you say?
I would tell them, I would be like, don't just believe in God, but be obedient to him.
Oh, damn, man, I like my boy, man. I'm telling you, man, I felt good about it. He said something, bro. Just don't be good. Don't, you say it one more time.
Don't just believe in him.
Don't just believe him, but be obedient to him, bro. A lot of people just believe in him, but don't be obedient to him. A lot of people just believe in him, but they don't be obedient to him. Believing in him is one thing. That's okay. But being obedient to him, that's that 700 credit score. You gotta believe. You gotta be obedient. You gotta be faithful. You gotta be fruitful, man. Listen, this young man didn't get here by just believing. He got here by being obedience. I'm talking about obedience. I'm talking about not just thanking him, but trusting him, trusting the process. He could have did wrong. He could have did anything. He could have went left. When everybody went left, he went right. He showed you. He said it. The reason why he here, because his cousin is people trusting and believing in him. Told him, pick up the camera. I see a vision. God will make you see your vision through other people's eyesight. That's it. I ain't got to say no more. God will make you see your vision through other people's eyesight. What you mean, Big Team 28?
Very big mirror.
What you mean? They see it in you. Now you gotta capitalize. God will send people to tell you something, and if you don't adjust to it and get on it, you're going to miss that blessing.
Someone else will catch that wave.
Somebody else will catch that wave, and that's why
believe that.
You know
Believe that.
Huh?
Bo, believe that.
No, for sure. But you know what? For sure. It goes all back to people you keep around you. If you don't keep the right people around you, they're never going to tell you that shit. And you know what's crazy? It'd be the random person. It'd be the random person like with you. You'd be like, damn, I see that shit. And you'd be like, oh, damn, you didn't see it. If some random person told you, like, hey, you good at that. You're like, damn, I ain't good at this shit. Oh, I ain't good at this shit. I mean,
embrace that shit.
Yeah, embrace that shit. When you see it, embrace it. But I definitely agree. And I feel like I'm doing good at it, but I had a lot of years where I didn't do good at it, but I'm doing good at it now. I'm still working on it, is what you said, the obedience.
As long as you see that you're trying to, like, really...
Come on, man, talk to me, buddy. You be my soul right now, but as long as he see you trying, he gonna keep on trying. He gonna keep on doing it. As long as you come on, man, talk. I need you to talk, dog. I let you sit in my spot, Big Team 28. I trust and believe you. You gotta tell him what it's gonna take to be obedience to the word. Don't lie, man. Listen, I need you talking, man.
If you don't talk loud, you're gonna talk over you.
Spit it out.
You gotta keep trying.
Push that shit.
As long as, you see you trying, and you trying to build something with him, and you're being obedient, you're loving everybody like he wants us to do. He wants us to love one another, not hate. You keep doing that day by day. It could be, it could be hard where, we backslide. But as long as you keep trying and trying and trying, then you gonna, and see when I don't be generous. I don't be obedient for like blessings. I don't be like, oh,
come on, baby.
I see like one day, and like I went to Lafayette, I seen someone on the street. I ain't just go like, oh, I'm gonna go grab them something to eat because I know I'm gonna receive a blessing. I just do it because that's who I am. I don't ever do anything. I don't do right for blessings. I just do it because that's who I am.
Just because it's in me. Come on, man. Say that one more time. You didn't do it just for blessings. You did it because what?
That's who I am as a person.
You did it because what?
They looked like a crackhead, or they looked hungry.
Like, yeah, hungry.
They looked hungry.
Like they was on side of the road, like with the sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to Five Below, grabbing a charger, and I seen them driving in. I was like, let me grab them a water, some chips, and I just, I do that every time I see someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the life. Lives matter.
Real
Just
shit.
grab some food, just a thought.
How often you get them people money in Houston? I know you see them all the time outside the road.
Bro, I don't because I'm out here. But when I was in Atlanta, I used to always give.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even giving people a shirt off my back. I feel like it's important to give to people.
That's
For
real.
sure.
That's real.
It's like if I'm buying a brand new white tee and they want the shirt off my back, I'm about to go out. Fuck it, you can have it, bro. I'm about to put this white tee. Why not?
I don't ever give them no money.
Yeah.
The reason why, my auntie always told me, if you give someone money, like I'm gonna say less fortunate, I don't call them homie, but
Yeah.
if you give the less fortunate money and they go do something with it, and something happened to them, she told me like the blood stains from it could be on your hand.
Be on your hand because you provided something.
You provided.
I meant to say addicts, not crackheads. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Addicts.
I get what you mean.
That's why I don't ever give them food or anything.
Yeah. Because you're really helping them. Yeah. You don't know if you give them money and they buy drugs or and there's something they owe you.
Something happen to them.
Mm-hmm. Now it's on you.
That's what I'm.
It's like she said, strengthening the evil door. That's how she says.
Say it, man. You gotta say it loud, man. Come on, man.
She's saying it's called strengthening the evil door.
Mm-hmm.
If
strengthening evil door.
Yeah. Money.
Say it again, bro. Please talk to man. Talk. You on my mic. Talk, man. Say it loud so they can hear you.
Strengthening the evil door.
Yeah, that makes sense for sure. It sounds like both of y'all came from great households, and I'll say that it's powerful. And for the parents out there,
they put his mama on the phone.
So you already knew.
Yeah, I'm like,
the
any
frequency.
nigga who put their mama on the phone instantly.
I put my mama on the phone with that nigga. Ask that nigga.
I ain't got nothing to hide.
Ask him. I put my mama on the phone when we first met him. I put up my mama prayed.
No, because mama prayed.
Man, mama prayed.
No.
When she first met him, mama prayed all over him. Prayed all over him.
She did. She's been great because I lost my mom, so I couldn't put
yeah, when he going through any situation, my mama tell him, bro, I be raw. My mama tell him totally different. I be going there
You
raw.
gotta hear both. You gotta hear both from like a brother and then from a mom.
Yeah, it's different, bro. Mom give it to you different than a brother. Brother gonna want you to just go raw and just.
I was the household only child though.
Yeah, so it's different. You ain't had nobody to give it to you. So, man, anytime a young man put their mom on the phone or bring you around their parents, man, they ain't got nothing to hide. They ain't sugarcoat nothing.
Yeah,
they ain't got nothing to hide. I put my mom on the phone, man. D Phlo go over there all the time. I ain't even gotta be there.
Unless my dudes get the tripping, you know.
Yeah, but I ain't even gotta be there. He could go there and he get the same love that mama give me. Treat him right, feed him right, feel good. Any event that we have, I hate for him to miss. He be the only white boy there. But it's that New Orleans style. Man, they eating that, bro. Listen, bro. We give him all that bigger meat, big tails, all. He be like, what is this? You know. But it be there. He enjoy the environment, the love, the caring. When every time I'm talking to him, my people say, how you doing? What D Phlo at? Why he ain't sure? That's one thing about New Orleans people, Louisiana people. When they see you one time, they want to see you for the rest of your life. That's why we love
family events.
Especially at a family
event. My girl's from New Orleans, so I definitely.
Yeah, that's why my people. That's why I love so hard. That's why I treat my people right. Because if you come around me, it's gonna be forever love. That ain't gonna never change.
I ain't say never ask why what it's time to do for family.
Come on, man. You already said, man. Wait, man. I want to give a big shout out to them boys. They came through. Bless the Drop the Jewels boys, man. They brought not just the knowledge, they brought a lot of wisdom. And we brought the cameraman on, not just the cameraman, but the word of God. He was speaking, man. He said a lot of things. I want to tell y'all something, man. He in Houston. He in Baton Rouge. He in Louisiana. He all over. Only thing you got to do is reach out to him and he ready to work. And he going to give you the best quality. He going to give you, listen, man, he willing to work with you. He willing to work with any budget. Long as you treat him right and be respectful and handle and cherish his time. Don't ask nobody to show up and then mistreat their time because you paying them. Man, respect their time.
Mistreat them.
Mistreat them. If you, man, listen, if he work with you, you must feed him. And you must make sure he make it back safe.
For sure. So go ahead and tell them where they can follow you at.
Talk loud, man.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Shemar, SHOTBYSHEMAR.
Oh yeah, I've seen you for sure.
Yeah, he counting on everything. Gotta follow my boy, man. We appreciate that love.
So go ahead and tell them they can find you at.
Instagram, one Loaded J. Loaded J on all platforms. 2 Loaded J on TikTok.
We appreciate y'all coming. So
you know it.
You know it.
You know it.
Meet you. So is there anything you want to say before you get out of here?
Man, invite me back, bro.
Anything you want to say?
I do want to say this. I want to give a shout out to my nephew. He's in prison right now. And what's crazy is he would actually want to start a podcast. And I told him I was going to get with y'all to learn the steps and everything on how to start it, like, what to do. And yeah.
For sure.
I want to give a shout out to him.
How long does he have left?
He just went in.
Mm-hmm.
We working through the accreditation process and everything. But every time I call him, tell him I'm praying for him, and I've been working on podcast names and stuff like that, working with people trying to get that shit. Because he came to me with it, and I told him I was gonna help him. Whenever I got going, I put it to the side just to help you.
Well, just let him know that whenever he gets out, whatever you need to help, how to figure out how to do it, names, how to shoot it, we got you.
I talk to him, I tell him.
For sure.
Man, the Drop the Jewels boys, man. Listen, man, y'all know one thing. It's always a pleasure being with my brother D Phlo, man. We appreciate the young men that came on. They got a very bright future. I'm trying to tell y'all something. If y'all don't know them, y'all better get to know them. If y'all ain't ready to work, y'all better be ready to work if y'all reach out to them.
Real talk.
Hey, man, we making a difference, man. Hey, man, some young men with a lot of potential and a lot of talent. Don't be afraid to reach out.
A lot of good energy.
A lot of good energy.
For sure. And I just want to tell y'all, keep going, bro. Keep going, dog. Like we said earlier, every time I be around you, it's great energy.
Always.
Don't ever let that shit
go.
I think
that nigga got some pretty teeth, D Phlo. I ain't got that shit.
I had to get them done, bro.
Look at that. I ain't got mine. I got to get mine redone, D Phlo.
Coming soon. But you as well. Nice to meet y'all. You too. Definitely keep spreading that word of God and that positivity and keep supporting people, helping people. It's going to go a long way, as you'll see. We'll see you on the next video.
All right, everybody.
Peace.
Most definitely, man. And to give your flowers, y'all. You always showing love. So the best thing